Hey you guys. Okay, so let's go through the after tarot. This one is by Pietro, Alligo, Corrine, and the artwork is by, that's who the artwork is by. I I don't want to butcher it. Scarabeo. One more time, right? And it says, what will happen to the arcana you know? One moment in the future. And then again on the bottom. This is what it looks like on the inside. It has the magnetic flap. And then the moon card. Pisces, right? And the deck of cards with a nice pull-out tab. Nice gloss pages. Los Scarabeo. I noticed that they do the high gloss. Can you see it? Can you tell? And then it goes over everything. An alternate timeline. This should be a pretty interesting book to read. But it's nice. It's got like, what, 160 pages? It'll be worth it. And then, same thing as the Sweet Twilight. Came with this card too. And then they're packaged in this super tight packaging, which is good for the cards. Okay, so I'm going to take off this plastic wrap and then we'll look through it. Alright, so here we go. The After Tarot, it has these nice floral backings, which would be the rose and the lilies that you usually see at the foot of the Magician card, right? They got a pretty good cardstock. I've not seen a cardstock like another cardstock made like the the Vice Versa deck. The Vice Versa deck has a very thick cardstock, and it's really nice actually. This one can still bridge, and I probably wouldn't bridge too much with them because they do end up with the little, you know, you can tell. So this is the Fool, right? The Magician doing his work. Okay. So the High Priestess didn't change too much in the After Tarot. I'm not sure why. As well as the Empress. Although in this one, she's got some geese at the bottom, right? And he actually has a ram. And in this one, he has a book. And now there's a sword that represents the communication. And they're touching. Actual movement, right? Strength. I like the imagery on these cards. They're a little bit more, they're not like, they have a little bit extra. I like the wolf here, as well as the snake instead of the wand or staff. It's also got a monkey there. The Justice card. The Hanged Man. Death. A side, like a side profile of death. The Temperance card with the dove. Ooh, very nice. They're actually doing some sin here. This one also has a crown falling. And we're also cleansing ourselves with the Star card. The Moon card actually has a person here on the pathway with still the same images, just with a person. Now the Sun card, minus the horse with 2 children instead. Judgment. People are coming, rising up to the judgment, stepping up to the plate. And then we got some skeletons here. Instead of the zodiacs, we have each element that they represented instead. So for Scorpio is a cup, right? And then instead of Aquarius, it's the sword. And instead of Leo, it's a wand. And for who's at the bottom? Taurus, it's a pentacle. This one is actually really showing you that it's some love, or some, it's love being offered. It's more specific. These are people actually who are, we're not sharing a cup anymore, we're hugging. Seems like a better celebration where you can actually see a face. Now, we have taken the offer, but we're letting it go. We're wasting it away. And now we can see the front side of what's going on. So it would actually be looking, he looks like he's cold. But he also looks like, oh well. Oh well. That's what it is. Oh well, lost some. What do we got going on here? Coming back home. Coming back to the past. Now we've actually made a decision. Moving away from what could be a person. I think these are like a lot of these are the cups are really good with the relationships. So being content, but also being served up, because we have we have all this good stuff around us. Why not? We got all these cups of wine. Why not have a meal? 10 of Cups with a family enjoying a bonfire. 10 of Cups with like a mix of the 10 of Pentacles, right? See the older man here. And a cat. And the fish out of the cup. Okay. Knight of Cups. Getting a little thirsty along the ride. When you think about it, in a lot of cultures, water is life, right? So, why not drink it? We have the Queen of Cups, and she has a fish in her hand, right up here. We also have the King of Cups. Goddamn clear. Right? Pouring a little emotion out. a beetle. Lo Scarabeo. We're juggling. Ships are coming in. People are there. We're possibly juggling some opportunities. Possibly some people. Family, right? Now, we've actually made something. We've completed the artwork, the sculpture. Oh, if you're greedy. See, when they come with a guidebook, it's not necessarily to follow the guidebook, but to get an understanding of what's going on. Because I would be like, what? The death in it would be like, well, are you dying? Are you stuck in a point where your greed is going to kill you? Maybe that's it. Seriously. Now we're even more people left out in the cold. Definitely giving. And we have decided to pick a few. Still growing, but got one. See, craftsmanship. We have added some skill and craftsmanship to this work of art. To the work. We've constructed something beautiful out of what we're doing. She's taken her gloves off. And she is what looks like admiring or possibly going to pick the grapes. Because things are ripe in that picture. 10 of Cups. Pentacles. Leaving behind something for the next generation. To be able to take care of your family, right? That's what that's about. Well, look at this. There's a little man there. Oh. I like that they're holding it up more than rather than looking down at it like, you know, she's more like, ooh, well, look at this. And at the foot, a rabbit on the move. This would probably make you think Taurus. The lizard. The newt. It looks like a newt. Usually this would definitely be on the, well, we'll see what the king looks like. Making the decision. Future decisions being made. Ships are still coming in, but we're sending something out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to journal this because I feel this brings a completely different feel to it. There are people on a horse and carriage. 5. We're not fighting anymore. We're done fighting. You win. We surrender. Yeah. Oh, now we're fighting. Oh, yeah. Now we got some backup. or he's like, who are you? The page, not so proud, right? But still on the move. I like the little add-ons onto these. I like that when, you know, when they revive an image from an original. Oh look, see, the new it's alive. It looks alive. Nice. Here we go, air signs. Indecision about two people, two guys. And if it was a guy there, we could reverse the sexes and everybody. See? The wounded heart. 3 of Swords. When it comes to this image up here, I want to compare the cards later and see what's the difference. We'll see how that goes. This image is still quite the same. Definitely looking a little sneaky here. Yes, I would say so. But he's also got a little noose here that he's about to get caught. I'm going to catch him, old school style. Let me help you out of being stuck. Okay, in the original one, there is a little battle happening here. Like a little brawl. Where people are actually fighting. So what does it have here now? What looks like the same thing. Minus the swords. And now he is actively facing the demons, you could say. Yep, I would say that. I happen to like this image too. Battles. And this shield actually looks like a heart. Yeah? Yeah. It sure does. The butterfly has landed. Nice. More clouds also. And a more, you know, there's better design on her cloak, her cape, her cloak, and her bracelet. Very strong image. I like that. I think all the court cards in here have a still very respectable image to their significant element. And then the last card, right? That was nice. What'd you guys think? You can, you know that they spread out nicely. They have the nice gloss effect to it. They have that nice gloss finish. Definitely not as thick as the vice versa tarot. So if you have the vice versa deck and you have, and they're also really narrow, so you can shuffle this way. But I think when they're narrow like this, it's harder, it's easier to do this type of thing, do that type of shuffling. How nice. Okay, I'm gonna look through the book for something cool to share, and then we'll share it. Okay, got it. So in this book, it actually goes over the signs, the planets. I'm not sure if you can read it, but they do go over the signs and the planets, right? The zodiac. And they have 2 pages of that, because here's the next page. There's also I don't know. I think it would be good to kind of go over the book. They go over multiple cards at the same time. They'll go through all of the 5s and kind of, you know, they'll just, that's the way they do it in this, which I think I like. I like that. But it's definitely something to look into. I mean, I don't necessarily, I usually go with what I feel versus going with what the book says. But it's always nice to kind of see where the creators were going with the image, right? So that's definitely something to look into. Afterthoughts. Yes. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, you guys, this was kind of a long review. It's really nice, actually. So, Los Scarabeo, once again, doing it. Okay, you guys, I got a couple more decks I want to review. I'm not sure if I'm going to get them out today, but maybe I'll spread them out. But I'm all really excited. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy holidays, because I know it's coming around. I know it's almost Christmas. I hope you all get to enjoy your friends and family, have good company, you know, almost like a season of giving with a little bit of Thanksgiving, being thankful for the people you have around you, and being able to share your holiday season with all these special company that you do have. Aloha from Hawaii. Bye, guys.